Hi, I'm Lizzie, and this is my 10th grade SLC video. I'm on the Jolly Peace Corner of Love team. Being new to High Tech High made this video both a challenge and a new interesting event. Thanks for watching. Now let's start. At first, I was really nervous to begin in chemistry. I'm not really good at math, and I know that chemistry involves a lot of math, so I was kind of scared. But actually, when I went into the class, I realized that it was a challenge, but it was also really interesting, and it kind of caught my attention. My perspective of science has truly changed because I'm normally very bored by science, but starting this year in chemistry, I've actually had a little bit more of a interest in science, and that makes me really happy. When we started out in chemistry, we started out with what I thought we would, the periodic table. And once we got that down, we started doing some fun experiments. I really enjoyed the Tragedy of Rock and Roll project. I thought it was really interesting and educational because not only did we learn certain things involving chemistry, but we also learned like social issues like drug awareness, and I thought that was really a cool combination. I always thought of chemistry as a pointless class because I don't plan on being a chemist in the near future. But once I began this year, I realized that chemistry isn't just for chemists. I mean, you use it in everyday life, and that really changed my perspective on chemistry. Math has always been a struggle for me. It's not my strongest class at all. But this year, I feel that things have actually begun to click, which is really good for me. I never understand math. It's very rare to understand math. And, I mean, I'm still having issues with things, but I'm getting better, and I'm seeing that progress, which is making me believe that I can eventually get to where I need to be, which is something that made me really relieved because I haven't got math like this in a very long time. It cannot wait. I'm yours. In math, we worked in groups a lot, which I wasn't really used to. Well, you know, at the school we work in groups a lot. I rarely worked in groups at San Marcos, so this was a big change for me. But I think being in groups so much has really changed me. It's made me more cooperative in a group surrounding, which is really good because I feel like that can really help me in the future with future jobs. So I think that's a really good skill to have. So I think that I've become more of a leader and a very cooperative group member. Unfortunately, my perspective on math has not really changed. I still think of it as my least favorite class, but something that's necessary. And I know that I have to take it, but if I didn't, I probably wouldn't because I really don't find it that interesting. Do you hear me? I'm talking to you across the water. When I first got my schedule, I was really confused. I was like, where's history? Where's English? When I first started in humanities, I was really interested in it because it was something that I wasn't really used to. But once I started in it, I found that it was actually really interesting. At first, I was extremely overwhelmed. We had a lot of work, and I just didn't really know what to do with myself. But after I got the hang of it, I think that I am really doing well in this class, and I'm actually very happy starting in this class because I believe that my writing skills have increased. I did C in my old school, but I don't think that I ever truly understood it because my paragraphs were always really unorganized. And now I actually really understand it and I'm confident in my writing. So that is really good for me because I really enjoy writing. So yeah, multimedia definitely was not my strongest class. I didn't know how to work a Mac and I was very confused for like 2 weeks straight because I didn't know any of like the little controls. But after I got the hang of it, I think that I really started to do better. In multimedia, we've done a lot of projects just involving Photoshop and Final Cut. I'm really glad that we worked with Photoshop because I've always wanted to work with it, but I've never really had the chance, and being in this class created an opportunity for me, which I was really happy about. And now I feel like I can just go home and maybe someday if I ever need to, I can make a really cool multimedia thing, and that's really cool. So yeah, and working with Final Cut was really cool because I've never really worked with a video editing software. So now, you know, for this project especially, I am confident enough to go home and make a great video, hopefully. That was my 10th grade SLC video. I hope you enjoy and have a nice day.